between
down into turn 5 we go.
It's Joan Mir on Franco Morbidelli. Mir is going to be merciless here, isn't he? Because he's now within, for Valentino Rossi, bitter disappointment here in his 350th MotoGP start until Le Mans in a couple of weeks' time.
You're looking here at the battle. Lynn Jarvis giving Valentino Rossi a pat on the back. It's been his best chance of winning a race, and there was no warning whatsoever, was there?
You know, it's that left-hander, that treacherous turn.
This is the view from Quartararo.
I just wonder whether that was a... Just see, head in hands, he's absolutely gutted about that one. Absolutely gutted. He knows to match this man, Fabio Quartararo. Franco Morbidelli. I was going to say that's Miguel Oliveira, that's not Lecuona, that's Oliveira.
Well, that is his championship charge.
The tyre wear and the cool temperatures mean turns 2 and 5. I don't think we've seen the last of the 4.
Suzuki in a moment. Miller's done a brilliant job, I have to say, because it's so hard to hold on to these top spots. Every point precious for him, of course. Pecco Bagnaia 6th. But here comes Alex Rins then, looking to try and make a move then on Jack Morbidelli, but there's just 5 laps to go now.
Yeah, Mir having got to within 6. Team Suzuki X-Star boss looks on course at the moment. Suzuki for a double. He was on the podium in a Premier Class race in this part of the world.
13th on the grid, Alex, on a Sunday when you least expect it. Great at keeping the tyres. Morbidelli's done well, actually. The bold bid coming from Joan Mir for now is just
keep Alex Rins at bay. Rins coming up the inside of Miller on the brakes into turn 10, and he's got the job done. Aussie.
Rins then up into 4th place, 3rd and 4th, 3-4. Pramac Ducati, 5-6. Across the Morbidelli was quicker than Quartararo on that last lap. No sign to panic right now.
Yeah, but you can't roll off too much because you run the risk, the big risk, of letting temperature drop out of those tyres.
He has been told to switch to mapping 3 now. They're all struggling a bit out there to keep the lap times. Fabio 2 seconds slower now.
Yeah, there's never been a Suzuki rider in the modern...
Taken out of Quartararo. There'd need to be probably 6/10 a lap to be taken out of him for there to be trouble for Fabio. Here's a slow-mo replay of himself back to the top step. It's been a difficult month or so to come out right now.
Well, this is a great day right now for Fabio Quartararo because Andrea Dovizioso just got himself in the top 10. So Fabio Quartararo will be back firmly in control of this 2020.
Second place in sight here for Joan Mir. We're now riding on board with a Suzuki man. And don't forget, Chips, that he needs all the points he can get to not let Quartararo do too much damage to him.
Here much quicker, 41.6 from him.
Like they've worked out, he's got enough fuel to have full power from here on.
He's got to try and find a way through on Franco Morbidelli as yet. Brad Binder's run into a bit of trouble.
Into 143, so the deviation in lap times as the grip's dropped. It's been around 2 seconds, which...
Quartararo looks pretty comfortable still. The gap's come down slightly, but nowhere near enough. For Morbidelli that we're looking at from on board Joan Mir. This is the chance then for Mir. Can he get into the slipstream? Second place, there's defence coming from Franco Morbidelli, but he's helpless. Through goes
Franco Morbidelli because all over his rear tyre now is Alex Rins. The Suzukis have got the better speed at this now. Franco Morbidelli just desperately trying to hang on to the podium late on now.
On board man Fabio Quartararo. Will his teammate though be joining him on the podium? Podium from 13th place on the grid.
Yeah, that would be a recovery. Nothing left in that rear tyre at all, has he?
The move might come here from Alex. Franco Morbidelli is now out of podium positions altogether.
Can you believe it? Suzukis will have started together on a MotoGP podium together for the first time since Misano 2007. We're on the last lap shortly here in Barcelona.
Across the line we go to start the last lap. It's 1.9. Alex Rins, as ever with Suzuki's, it's the late show.
Yeah, quite a
behind them. Nakagami on Miller's gone back through on Pecco, he's not enjoying that one much.
Last lap did a 43.3. His rear tyre has just completely given up the ghost. He was a second.
Half a lap left in this. There's been some disappointment for the veteran Italians. But this man is back to his best. Over his shoulder, he sees Mir. He'll be happy that there's not too many laps left.
Yeah, he's desperate for the checkered flag because he was also the second half of the race at least. A cruise for Quartararo in Catalonia.
The checkered flag 2 years ago. He got his first ever podium here just 1 year ago. He's back to his best. From them, Franco Morbidelli will be gutted. He loses out on a podium place in fourth. The two Pramac job from the pair of them. Nakagami 7th. Petrucci 8th, Maverick Vinales 9th in the end. He managed to get
Lunia. He's victorious here. We can talk to Petronas Yamaha SRT bots Wilco Zeelenberg down in pit lane.
It's funny one guy's away, but you see at the end they all ride on eggs. The soft tire, we knew both did a great job.
Congratulations, Wilco.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and he loves that Fabio because he's back.
Absolutely delirious. First time they've had two bikes on the Premier Class podium in 37 at Misano. That Baron run has come to an end. Mia, great late race pace, and as behind Fabio Quartararo, who's pumped to say the least.
It's 3 podiums